57's
Ready?
all day, all day. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Check, 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 check.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's what I do.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No game on this defense, no game.
Kill, kill, kill. Switch, switch, switch. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Alert. Let's go.
Now Howard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Save, save, save.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
57's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's cracked.
Hey, tight, tight, tight.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 56, 56.
Lucky. Hatchet, hatchet. Switch.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen gonna throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Middle, 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 middle.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 57's the Mike.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Undercrunch. Slam.
25.
They run with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 3. Monday. Is it?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught by Funchess. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
Out. Alert flare.
Draw play. This is Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down, here's Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Bang, 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 bang.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Mike 57.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Safety's creeping. Shoot.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. Tight end right. Four down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 57, Mike 57. 57's the Mike.
From the 45 on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go, son. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jets.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Darnold on first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Outside. 50, Lunch, 50. Exit, exit.
On 2nd and goal. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's our field. Hey, it's our out. It's up. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Darnold now to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Bell. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. He's at the 50, the 40. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 94 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Wide. Get wide. Here we go.
They go with Howard again, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Regular.
Throwing on third and long. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle.
And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, it's Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
SOS. Check three. Here we go.
Running with Howard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Shift.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the Jets' 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen, a strong running. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
We got this.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Bills,